Hail Father Satan, Ave Satanas, Ave Luciferi, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Lord Belial, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodei, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave King Azazel, Ave Lord of Maimon, Ave Lord Maimon, Ave Lord Croxel, Ave Lord Dagon, Ave Lord Zagon, Ave and hail to it, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Beautiful Queen Tiamat, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodei, Ave and hail to every one of my true 666%, as my sister Loki says, and as my sister Holly says, to every one of my true, sinister, sadistic brothers and sisters. I'm going to do a little bit of reading out of a book called Satanic Magic, Leviathan, Lilith, Samuel. It's by MICHAEL.W. Ford. It's called Satanic Magic. It's one of his books. I have a ton of I have a lot of Michael's books too. Actually, one of these nights I'm going to do a video. Or I'll have to do more than one video. I'll have to do like, might come in 3 parts, to be honest with you, because I have a ton of books that I've never showed anybody, right? But I think I might do it one night this week, maybe tomorrow night, possible. It's possible. I can't say for sure. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading out of this little grimoire. The Rite of the Dragon of the Depths. Leviathan, crooked and twisted, serpent, Lord of the Abyss, dweller of the wisdom of darkness, who is eternal, biting and devouring dragon, whose scales are like shields, twisting and overpowering. No longer bound, thy chains have been broken. Arise and hear my voice. Zazas, Zazas, Na Satan Da, Zazas, who's strong and serpent like scales are bound. With the pride of spirit, awaken to thy divinity, whose eyes are as bright as the morning, whose spirit is Lucifer. Leviathan, come forth. From thy mouth go the blackest fire of life. Thy spirit illuminate it, and free. Thou who art king over the sons of pride, ascend up through me. Rex Infernois. I descended through that which stood against Metatron, a light which blinded others, the light which would allow no others to see. Fallen into the darkness, awakened as Lavan Har I am, who is Santra Ahera. I awaken in the light of my self-creator, being for no other wished me to exist. For darkness was my creation into life. From that moment, in all elements I stood, knowing the essence of the black flame, shrouded by the halls of impurity. Who would know darkness could then know the light of life, which is my gift to the ones who would know freedom. I am the vandal angel who would taste the blood of life at the moment of the predator's grasp. When prey knows only surrender, my wings are 12. As I am perfection in darkness, in opposition, I am freedom. Seek me in darkness and discover light. I am the brightest angel from my fall. I did gain knowledge of darkness, that from which it all is made. To worship darkness is to understand and bear light, from which all life awakens. I am Taurus Melech, the peacock angel, whose beauty is unimaginable. I am God of the morning, yet also of midnight. I am the divinity above the moon, yet is strong still in the dark moon. I command the storm of the wind. I command the storm and wind, of which tempest and tornadoes arise. I am perfection in rebellions. There is no other God than I. Let me ascend to the throne of the Emperor, and cast down under my shadow those who have not my wisdom and ultimate perfection. I am both angel illuminated and Therion shadow. I am both pure darkness and light. I now shall ascend as the beast and dragon awakened. I am the fire of life itself. Be as Imperhanus, the illuminated. So it is done. Ave Satanas. Ave Lord Leviathan. Dominus Satanas, dues potiens. Venir Satanas Rex Infernius. Lord Satan, God of power, come Satan, infernal king. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Lucifer. I need to do this one over, sorry. Lord Satan, God of power, come Satan, infernal king. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Lucifer, and the Word was Lucifer. Hold on. I gotta get on from that. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not, that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice, because your names are written in hell. He that believeth and is baptized in the devil's name shall be saved, but he that believeth not in the Christian law shall be blessed as Cain. Let the mark on my forehead be spelt, it is Rahab, the sign and word of the crooked serpent and the torturous serpent, who is the bride of fornication, the queen of darkness, and blood-drinking compilation. Hail, beautiful Queen Lilith. I summon thee, most infernal spirit, the very embodiment of our liberator, the entire spectre, the whole legion, in the name of Lucifer and Belial, to come forth and enter this initiate of the dragon. He himself spits upon the name of the church, spits upon the name of God, who has ordered those cast down from the heights of heaven to the depths of the earth. He that impotent slave maker shall flee thee. Power to those demons who commanded the sea, the winds, and the tempest. Lucifer triumphants. Hear therefore and enter, O Satan, enemy of the faith, of the slave, friend of the human race, producer of death, bringer of life, destroyer of weakness, root of all evils, tender of vices, seducer of men, bringer of light, inciter of envy, to which we shall progress, origin of avarice, cause of discord, destroyer of shadows. Why doest thou stand and resist, when thou knowest that Christ, the sickness, will destroy the human soul? Do not fear him who was fornicated with the whore Magdalene. Do not fear him who was fornicated with the whore Magdalene. And still ignored by his followers. Christ, as the serpent walks beside thee, O Satanas Rahab, is the serpent, is light, and the knowledge of hell. Come forth and enter therefore in the name of Samael, and of the bride of chaos, and in the infernal dragon give place to the Antichrist, by the sign of the adverse star of Lucifer, O Lord, who with the beast and the same harlot liveth and reigneth one God, forever and ever, world without end. I conjure thee, invoke thee, thou old serpent, by thy bride, and the mother of the world, by who has power to call thee from hell, that thou come quickly into this Luciferian name of the possessed, who returns to the back of the dragon, with lust and desire to become. I conjure thee again, by the virtue of the great harlot, O Mother Lilith, that thou come forth into this, in person's name, whom the Almighty Dragon has made in his own image, by dreaming and waking flesh, with the cloak of a human mask. I do invoke thee. Come forth, therefore, yield with me, and I shall be the minister of Antichrist. For his power surges thee, who subjected thee to the depths of Hades. Christ shall tremble at his arm, who led the souls to light when they have the courage and desire to fall into the darkness, first as did Lucifer. May the body of man be a vessel to thee. Let the image of Belial to be trembled to Christ. Let the image of Belial to be trembled to Christ on his forehead. Resist not, for Belial himself shall walk again with his brother Lucifer, and he shall again taste the flesh of whores, who bring him completion and joy. Neither delay to come to this man, since it has pleased the infernal dragon to dwell in this body. And although thou knowest me not, and although thou knowest me to be none the less a witch, do not think me complete. I shall yet taste the venom and life-giving excelsior of the serpent, the cup of Lilith. For it is Arnanus who invokes thee, the majesty of Nibron who invokes thee, Samael the dragon lion invokes thee, Lilith, Babylon the whore invokes thee, Lucifer the light bringer commands thee, the adverse pentagram commands thee, the faith of Cain and Masahara invokes thee, the blood of the ministrating whore invokes thee, the consistency of Belial invokes thee, the devout intercession of all succubi and incubi invokes thee. Hail and honor to the saint of Nero Caesar, perfection of the angel Belial. Hail and honor to Antiochus the fourth, who ascends to the heights of heaven. The virtue of the mysteries of the Lucifer and past invokes thee. Come forth, therefore, thou devil, enter host, thou seducer, full of all wisdom and knowledge, enemy of weakness, persecutor of sickness, O my dire one, Diabolus. Enter the mind, enter the soul, liberate the self. Thou must impious, give place to Legion, in whom thou hast found beauty of thy works, who has blessed thee, who has built thy kingdom, who had led thee free, and had created thy goods, who have summoned thee from outer darkness, where for thee and thy ministers is prepared immortality. Coiled serpent, beautiful one, enter now. Thou art blessed by darkness, whose status thou hast built according to thy desire on earth. Thou art blessed by the Son Jesus Christ, thou confused one, whom thou didst to tempt and seek the illuminating. Christ shall join as the adversary, the spirit of freedom, and lead the world to greatness. Let Let Jesus contemplate with the black harlot, as he climaxes with her. Shall her serpent eyes be revealed to him? He shall know his father the devil in this ecstasy. My word is Kafar and Rahab, and it is my mark. I am the beast and the dragon. I am the demon encircled beholder of a new path, which starts with me. I spit on Christianity. I spit on Islam. I spit on the religions of bigotry, hatred, and violence. I renounce the path of God, filled dreams, and welcome nightmares of Dajjal, who I shall grow stronger though. Thou art blessed by the human race, to whom, by the persuasion thou hast given to drink, the poison of death, and the excelsior of rebirth, in the faith of Cain and the flesh of Arimaeus. Shall we go forth with the black basalt ruins to Cherazon, and raise again the temple of Armuus, the place of the spiritual kingdom, and spread thy teachings far. Therefore I summon thee, most wicked dragon, in the name of the wolf, the scorpion, the beast, which devours the immaculate lamb, who uplifts the asp and basilit, who bless the lion and dragon, to enter this man. So let the sign be made on his forehead, to slowly destroy the so-called Church of God. Let the sign be made, spirit. Let the sign be made on those standing by. That sickness of spirit which causes molestation and abuse, that religion of self-death which rapes children, we the host of hell, spit upon the church and all selfless worship and false gods. Blessed are those who believe in themselves, their own destiny made flesh. Come forth and enter the invocation of thy name, of the infernal dragon, at whom he trembles, to whom the virtues of hell, the powers and dominions are subject, whom cherubim and seraphim with unweird voices praise, saying, Darkness, holy, holy, Lord demon of Sabbath. Therefore I invoke thee, most vile spirits of the entire spectre, the very embodiment of Satan, in the name of the Antichrist of Nazarene, who built his tower in Cherazon, who, after his baptism in Jordan, was led into the wilderness, and joined thee in thine own habitations, that thou blessed him whom he had formed from the dust of the earth, and illuminated by the fire of Shaitan, of his glory, and that thou tremble not at the religious weakness in miserable man, and image of the god of slaves. Therefore enter this temple of flesh, who by Cain and Dajjal is blessed with the mark, and who awoke to drown in Pharaoh and in his army in the abyss. Yield not to god of slaves, but become within this man, who has and shall forever taste the lips of the great harlot, upon the spine of the wicked dragon. Her call and blood-stained rebirth shall give thee power within. Now therefore enter me, come forth, thou seducer. Thou abode in the wilderness, thy habitation is the serpent. Be proud and beautiful. Now there is no time to delay, for behold, the Lucifer approaches quickly, and his fire will glow before him, and enter him, and burn up the enemies on every side. For if thou hast liberated man, illuminated man, he shall be the true Lord of the earth, and the Spirit, O blessed Lilith, mother of harlots. I spill my seed to give thee children. I behold the gift of Ahriman, thy blood of the moon, to drink at the golden cup of the beast. Receive this burning flame, and keep thy baptism in the devil's name. so as to be without blame. Keep the commitments of Cain, that when Lucifer shall come to the Nephilim, you may meet him together with all of the demons in the infernal court, and may have eternal life and live forever and ever. I baptize you in the name of the wicked dragon and the harlot and the unholy spirit. Ave Satanas. Hail Lord Satan. That was a little reading from Michael W. Ford, one of Michael W. Ford's books, the Satanic Magic. I have a lot of Michael's books, like seriously a lot of them. But in saying that, they're all good books. I believe they are. There's a lot of people, I know people that are Satanists who don't like Michael's work. I don't know why, but they don't. Because he's after doing a lot for the left-hand path, man. I mean a lot. And these same people, they don't like E.A. Quetting's work, which I don't know why. Because E.A. Quetting is after doing a lot for the left-hand path, for Satanism. And, you know, demonolatry, necromancy, you know, black magician. And they don't like Michael Hyson, which I have no clue why, because Michael's a great guy. I talk to Michael all the time. Michael's a great brother. Michael knows his, and believe you me, Michael knows his stuff. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a friend of his or a brother. I'm saying it because I know it. And they don't like, they pretty much don't like very many. So I'm thinking they got the problem. Or he got the problem. I think he could be jealous of them, which is possible, but I don't know. But if he is, well, you know, you can do what you can do, right? But with that, Ave Satanas, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave King Asmodeus. I'll talk to you next, guys. Hail Satan. Ave Satanas. Tasa REME LARIS Satan. RENICH TASA UBERACA BASARA ICAR LUCIFERI. JADEN TASA HOET NACA LEVIATHAN. LILITH-TAVE VEFA WELHC BELIAL. Ave Lord Belial. RENICH VESRA-AVE Lilith LIRACH Lilith. Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith. AYER AVAGE ALOREN ASMODEUS AKEN Asmodeus. Ave King Asmodeus. AYER AVAGE ALOREN ASMODAY AKEN Asmoday. Ave King Asmoday. AVAGE SECOR ANCA VOLOC. Ave Lord Volok. I'll talk to you next, guys. Hail Satan.